Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
What's good? What's good?
What's going on with you, man?
Man, hey, just making it, maintaining.
Make it. Hey, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it right here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start sad today, man. I'm gonna start.
It's gonna be sad there somewhere, but go ahead.
It ain't gonna be sad, man. So I don't know if you caught this. Everybody's doing Mount Rushmores. Have you seen that?
I ain't paying no attention to that.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. So I'm gonna pull up the first one. The first Mount Rushmore. Black comics. Do you have a problem with this? Got Bernie Mac. We got Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and Richard Pryor. You have a problem with this Mount Rushmore?
Nah, I would love for Red to be on there somewhere.
Where would you put him?
Yeah, that's good.
You wouldn't take Chappelle off and put Red on there?
I thought about it, but I thought there'd be a riot if I said take Chappelle off.
You think so?
But that's who I'd take off.
I would probably take Bernie Mac off.
Well, Eddie and Richard got to stay.
Eddie Richards, they there, yeah.
But so yeah, it'd be one of those two. Bernie was funny though, but you know he ain't been around as long as Chappelle.
Yeah. You know who they don't talk about enough is Robin Harris.
I thought first I was thinking Robin Williams. I was like, he white. You talking about Baby Kids?
Yeah, Baby Kid. They don't talk about him. To me, he was funny.
He was funny, but he once again he was around for a short time.
He was.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to take, even though really out of all those four, he's my favorite. I'd probably take Bernie off.
This is the one that was controversial right here, man. This one right here. Woo! You got Michael Jackson, Neo, Usher, and Chris Brown. Why are you making that face?
What they the Mount Rushmore for?
Huh?
What they the Mount Rushmore for?
Oh, I'm sorry, the best R&B. Best R&B of all time.
Where Prince at?
Who you taking off? Neo, right?
Man, I'd take off Neo, Chris Brown, and Usher. Man, what do you guys, where Luther
at? You right. I said it was the most controversial one.
Man, they playing.
You gotta have Usher and Chris on there, right?
No.
You got, come on now. Best R&B? At least Usher.
Over Luther and Prince.
I gotta take. I'm taking probably Neo off, and I'll put Prince beside Mike.
And you can have Chris Brown over Luther?
Nah. I mean, personally, no.
See, that's it. Okay, here you go. Michael, Luther, Prince, and R. Come on now.
That's what people were saying. They were saying R. Kelly should be there and take Usher out, is what people were saying.
I put Usher on there for Chris and Neo, but yeah, take them three off.
So you'd add R. Kelly then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too. That's probably the most controversial.
But this yeah, them dudes, man, come on now.
Oh, the funny one though was Eminem. Not Macklemore, I'm sorry. Eminem, Mac Miller, Paul Wall, and Russ.
That tells you just how how great white rap is.
Man, you gotta have Vanilla Ice on there, right?
Man, I'd rather have MC Search. I've been trying to get MC Search name on this podcast for a while.
I'd put MC Search on there. Yeah, I'd put him on there over Paul Wall, probably.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Or maybe Russ. Why is Russ even on there?
Because they was running out of white rappers.
I can think of at least two more. Maybe.
That's terrible. At least you got Eminem right.
Eminem was right. Mac Miller, I'm not a huge fan, but I get it. Paul Wall was the people's champ.
At least you got Eminem right.
What you got a problem with Paul Wall?
I mean, if that's your Mount Rushmore, there you go. That's why old boy says what he says about can't no white dude be the best at it.
Yeah, this is a bad Mount Rushmore. I looked at this, I was like, this is a trash Mount Rushmore.
Dr. Umar says what he says.
Oh, man. Speaking of political activists, so Al Sharpton met with the Target CEO last Thursday, and he said the conversation was constructive, and he would give more details to Pastor Bryant when it's available.
Why they ain't available?
I don't know. A lot of people don't like Al Sharpton being the voice of Black America, especially when it comes to negotiating boycotts. How do you feel about it?
Somebody got to do it.
But you don't think Jamal was doing a pretty good job?
Jamal was doing just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
But yeah, what you mean you give him details? If your meeting was productive, you should have details to already give to him.
He didn't say productive. He said constructive.
Good point.
That's a difference, you know.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
You said this is what we want. He said no. I'm gonna draw out what we ain't gonna do. Here you go.
Right, but remember, Al was like, to me, he's the first activist to embrace the culture, like hip hop. I feel like he embraced Public Enemy.
Yeah,
but he was the first to condemn him. Also, don't you think so?
I don't know if he was the first to condemn him.
Well, he wasn't the first, but he kind of
he turned on him.
He turned on us, in the hip hop culture, I think. But a lot of people are tired of him.
Well, I mean, what you got? Jamal does not want to do but so much.
You got that guy.
He don't want to do but so much. He's gonna work, but like you said, he don't want to be the face of it.
You don't think he does? I'm wondering.
He does.
So he says that we'll continue. It was a 40-day fast.
Right.
And this is what he says.
Right, been going to Target. Open up your mouth and give God glory.
10 weeks after New Birth Missionary Baptist Church launched a Target fast, Pastor Jamal Bryant says it's time to raise the stakes.
So I told them what I'm getting ready to tell you. We ain't going back in there.
On Easter Sunday, Bryant announced the fast would continue as a full boycott after Target slashed diversity programs and, according to Bryant, refused to fulfill most of his demands.
To look at the person beside you and tell them we ain't going in there. We ain't going.
Bryant says he met with Target executives and only one demand was met.
It has agreed that by July the 31st, they will complete the pledge of $2 billion for Black business.
The full list of demands also included restoring DEI efforts, depositing $250 million into Black banks, and new partnerships with HBCU.
And I applaud that, man.
I do, man. Here's your issue. See, here's what we got a problem.
Let me finish clapping.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Clap.
Go ahead.
Jamal meeting them and Al meeting them. See.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I knew you was going to jump on that one. I knew it. I knew it right away. I knew it. And you're right. So that's the problem. You got two people. Are they on the same page?
Can't be.
Well, Al went on the Breakfast Club probably about a month ago and said he didn't like the fact that Jamal put a timeline on the boycott and called it 40 days. He had a problem.
So these are two of the most famous, most visible Black pastors that they are.
Mm-hmm.
Al can't get on the phone and call Jamal.
It makes you wonder. Maybe they are talking. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's one of the problems I have, and that's why I said somebody's got to be. They got to be on the same page when it comes to this, because Jamal is actually showing us tangible things. So, like that's huge to me.
Yeah, but Al's meeting was constructive. Why are both of them meeting?
So Al's meeting was with the actual CEO, and Jamal's was with other executives. I don't think he reached the level of the CEO.
So Al can't get Jamal a seat at the table.
I don't know. I mean, you got a good point. I don't know exactly why they didn't meet at the same time. Why they meeting with one and not the other? Good question. I don't know.
Man, that's a bull chips.
I think he might be something there. But either way, it looks like he's getting some money donated by July. But it will continue to fast. We'll continue to do the fast until those things are met, which is good. That's what a boycott is about, right?
I'm with it. I'm hip. I'm down.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But shout out to Jamal. I think he might be. I mean, he's in his 50s.
Yeah. He my age, somewhere around my age.
54, somewhere in there. Yeah. I think he might be
52 to 54, somewhere in there.
All right. So are you familiar with $1 million worth of game? You know that podcast? That's Wallow and Gilly. You know Gilly.
Yeah.
With the big hat.
Yeah, with the big hat.
Yeah, everybody know from that. Well, Wallow, they say he's canceled Black Twitter because he called out Black businesses. Did you hear about this at all?
What did you say about him?
Wow, you about to hear it. This was wild.
I'm Black. No Black people. Nobody gives a about that. Kill that. Now, either you got a good business or you don't. All that don't nobody want to hear that. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a bad business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? You got consistent cooks? Is the material your good? Come on. Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Yeah.
So he's saying that he don't care if you're a Black business. I'm not just gonna support you because you Black. I'm gonna support you because your product is good. You think he's wrong for calling out Black businesses like this?
What's wrong with what that man said?
I mean, I think he's being critical of Black businesses. He's a little harsh, I should say.
I think he was just, people have a way of communicating. I think he was just saying, look, I'll support your Black business if your product is on par.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to support you if it's substandard.
But isn't that any business? Why go after the Black business?
I don't know the context of where he was when he said that.
He was amongst Black business leaders. I mean, businesses. He was amongst them. So it makes sense.
He was calling them out.
He was calling them out. Kind of being negative a little bit. At one point, he called them MFers. Y'all MFers ain't going. He got a little crazy. I didn't even play the whole thing because it stopped beeping it out. So I was like, I ain't gonna play all that. But he went a little crazy. He went a little hard on him. Do you think as Black people, we're too critical of our own people when it comes to
we are rough on us. We are.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is, though?
I don't know if it's the crabs in the bucket mentality. It's like we are hard on us. However, I feel like we also, no, we just hard on us. I was about to say we will support one another. No, we just hard on each other.
Yeah, because I know if I go to a Black business one time and my order is not good, something's
you ain't
nasty.
going back.
I ain't going back.
And you telling people how bad it is.
There you go. That's wrong, right?
But you can go to McDonald's and they forget your burger.
And you'll be right back. Oh, that was just that time.
Yep.
It's wrong, but we all do it. A lot of people, we do that because we feel like, I think we hold ourselves to a high standard. And when it doesn't meet that standard, we get discouraged. I'm like, man, I wouldn't go back there, man. It was nasty last time.
Yeah, we hold ourselves to a high standard. And that's good. But we also should show ourselves grace. To where, all right, if you messed up once, I'm going to give you, unless it was just egregious.
Yeah.
You messed up once, I'll give you another chance. I'll order something different. on the menu.
Yeah, and sometimes you can catch a business, any business, on a bad day.
On a bad day, yeah.
It's
Now, if I buy something from you, and my Duke shirt is spelled DOOK,
that's what it should be spelled.
whatever. I might not be going back to you, and I might be like, give my money back.
Yeah. But so don't you think customer service plays a role? I feel like if I go to a black business, I think customer service should be great. I don't know. I do feel like I hold that to a higher
It
standard.
should be great everywhere you go.
Well,
and that's an expectation I have
it's true.
of anybody. This I don't care what color you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope. And like, if you are a waitress or whatever, I'm gonna hold you to a standard,
And you should.
and I'll have this is what I'm gonna give, and each time they don't do something, it goes down.
Oh, you got the little tip scale, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I do too. I think everybody does. Yeah, but you can go to some of these places and just fast food, and it can get bad.
Yeah, man.
It can get bad, bro. Service.
I went to Wendy's one day in Winston, and ordered, and that woman ain't spoke to me yet. Food was cold, nasty.
It was on Akron.
Like Wendy's.
It was on Akron.
Right by Baptist. Now it's right by Baptist.
Oh, okay, that one. Okay.
The one on Akron. I last time I was there, I saw one of them things walking across the counter.
Yeah, they got yeah.
I was like, nah. I mean, the roaches like the food, but I don't want them.
But yes. So you don't have a problem with him really just saying like, all right, y'all gotta step up. I'm not just gonna support you because you black. And I'm with that. That support everything black is just, I think it's kind of played out to a certain extent.
I mean, yeah, because as hard as times are,
I need quality.
yeah, I need you to step up, at least be equal. If you equal, I give you. But if you subpar, don't expect me to. I had a guy who he finds things.
Interesting.
He goes to the store and finds things.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to the house one day trying to sell me something that he found.
Mm.
I said, I'm not buying that. Oh, that's what's wrong. Y'all give to the white man, but you won't give to me. Man, you found that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that's the mentality we got. I'm black. You're supposed to buy it from me.
Yeah, I think I know that finder. He's a good finder. I think I know.
He finds all the time. I mean, there was allegedly he had brought some steaks around here one time.
Yeah. He finds a lot. He's a good finder.
I don't know how he finds that stuff like that though.
He find it, don't he?
I mean, he comes stacks of stuff. How in the world? It's 85 degrees outside. I know. How in the world you get all that stuff? Oh, but you want to give to the white man and pay more. Yeah, man, I'm not trying to get in no trouble, dog.
Yeah, and it's got to be something that I consume. Like it can't, like a black pork rind business ain't gonna do me any.
Yeah, I mean, you don't eat pork. What?
It's got to be something I'm into, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't have the money to just buy stuff from you because you black.
See how you are.
It'd be nice if I had the money to buy stuff I don't need.
Just because.
I mean, because we all buy stuff we don't need.
We do.
But you know what I mean.
Well, this is something that we've been following. The Carmelo Anthony thing. We've been following it for a while. And do you think, with everything come out, do you think this is a distraction of some sort? Do you think they're trying to really divide us as a as a country with this case?
Clearly they are. I do first, the father. I was wondering about him when he showed up at Anthony's press conference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? He here to stir something up? But then for him to speak out against what's it called? Justice for whites or whatever.
Justice for whites.
For him to speak out about that and say that they're trying to bring a divide where a divide does not need to be, I commend him for that. I think that, this is something to make us hate each other even more than we already do.
Yeah, and I'm just ready for this case to play out in court. I'm just tired of the back and forth, people coming up with their own theories. And I don't think it's helping Carmelo in this at all. I think it's hurting him.
It's hurting him. And then, they talking about, well, the family got all the money and they hadn't even gotten any money out of it. It's ugly, and it's going to remain ugly. No matter what the verdict is when he does, it's going to be ugly.
What does this case remind you of? All the cases that involve black people, whether it be O.J. Simpson or even if it's a George Floyd case.
This might be as polarizing as O.J.
I think it is. But if you take away just their color alone, both of these kids came from a 2-parent household, had good grades, were athletes. They have more in common
than
people want to acknowledge.
Yeah, it's not like this little thuggy boy, as y'all want to call him, did that. I mean, they were both raised by both parents, and they just got in a bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm sure if everybody could play out again, they would not do it.
Yeah. But do you think that as black people, we pick sides here? Look.
Now, we ain't the only ones who pick sides.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just talking about us because we us. I'm talking about us because I know that. Trust me. I know that's not the case. But when it comes to the person who committed the murder, let's be real. That's what happened. It was a murder, right?
I'd say manslaughter, but go ahead.
Okay, well, let's say manslaughter then. Manslaughter. A person who committed manslaughter.
Probably stand your ground, but go ahead.
Yeah, that'll have to be decided in court, right?
Right.
Okay. So I'm just saying what we know, what I read, police report, went through it. Some people saying he had a knife. Some people saying it wasn't a knife. Didn't really say it clearly in the report.
Well, what he stabbing with?
Some people saying a cleat sharpener. Some people are saying it was part of the tent. I'm hearing a lot of things. That's why I'm saying it's getting a little murky, man. It's getting. I don't know. They're saying it's not a knife. I've heard it's not a knife. I heard it's a knife. I don't know. What I'm saying is by supporting, the gentleman who spoke at the press conference said, I'm not going to ask my oppressors to support our children in some sort. I'm paraphrasing.
You need to stop that stuff. And I know he was a preacher.
He was. Yeah, I think he was. But so you had a problem with that as well?
Because that's divisive.
Yeah, very. That's the most divisive thing I've heard on live TV. Besides the president.
I mean, yeah, you ain't seen Trump lately, have you?
Besides the president, in a while.
But yeah, that's divisive. That was not necessary. And let's be honest. I mean, you got to look at it from another perspective.
Yeah,
this was somebody's son. His twin brother held him as he breathed his last breath. Man, this was a pitiful situation. And just coming out blaming the oppressor, man.
It just sounded so crazy to me. I was like, am I like in another world? Like, to me, this kid got killed. No matter what the situation, he died. It's unfortunate. He's 17 years old. Can we take that out? Can we take this race thing? Can we stop this for now?
Yeah, let's just stop this. Yeah.
For now. Now in the court, we talked about this the other week. We're like, the court system, it may, the court system. We don't trust it. I think that's
he probably won't get a fair trial.
He may not, but to already say he's not going to and using race and trying to both sides playing the race, it's ugly, man. It's unfortunate.
It's ugly, and it's gonna get uglier as the trial approaches. Oh, it's gonna get uglier. It's gonna get uglier. Now, I will say, if I'm his attorneys, I'm gonna do my best to make sure it's at least one black woman on that jury.
But again, they're by talking about this, going back and forth, Twitter, all the social media stuff is tainting the jury.
You're not gonna get an unbiased jury. I mean, everybody, some of them might lie and say they don't have an opinion on it, but that'll just be a lie.
And this is the comparison. That's where the comparison to the O.J. Simpson trial comes into play.
Here's where you know that even the family has not yet viewed it as just a simple race thing. Ben Crump and his attorney.
Right.
Because he showed up to everything black.
So this spokesman, that black guy who is not an attorney, who spoke and said a divisive comment, he's actually been involved in criminal activity, which, again, you got to be careful who you have speaking for you, especially you facing a murder.
Not in America, buddy.
You should be. You really should.
As long as you're not an immigrant.
If you black, though, you should really vet these people, bro. You already have the justice system against you. You better be.
What happened in his past? Or do you know? I'm just.
It was violence, domestic violence, several assault cases.
How long ago?
It was just 3 years ago.
Oh.
It was like recent. Like
shut up.
Yeah, I had to send you that. I was like, wow.
I shut up now. I was going to say 20 years ago.
No, it was recently. He's not that old. He graduated from, I think he's in high school, 2007.
Oh, dang. He is now.
He's a young guy. But that's what they said. Even on CNN, they were like, well, maybe this wasn't the best guy to speak for this family. Just probably wasn't, man. We got to be careful.
That might be their actual pastor.
It could be. And even if that's my pastor,
man, you can't beat up nobody no 3 years.
You might have to sit this one out, pastor.
Can't we call Ben Crump?
We call Ben, see what he doing. He kind of sounded a little Ben Crumpish. A little bit. He sounded a little Ben Crumpish.
He's the worst, though.
But yeah, I don't know. This case, man, it's dominated social media and news. People are talking about it, wanting details, and I think we just got to wait.
I mean, and that's the thing. We don't know. We don't know.
No video. Some of the witnesses, though, have spoke out, but they can't mention the witnesses because they're underage.
But for me, that my question: who are the witnesses? And like I said, they can't mention them. If it's his friends, if it's Austin's friends, they're gonna make Austin the victim. If it's Carmelo's friends, they're gonna make him the victim who was defending himself.
Yeah, the video is gonna.
That's what's gonna tell it. Yeah,
that's probably what's gonna tell it. Oh, we'll see. But the mother, my heart goes out to that family, both families, and the fact that his mom got on there, I was like, wow, this is it's sad. They're getting threats.
Trayvon Martin's mama all over again.
Yeah, getting death threats.
It's crazy.
I'm like, and then you look at the comments, and it's so like, you failed your son. It's disgusting stuff.
How kids make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how well you raise them.
They make mistakes.
Yeah. And I would actually feel better about it if it wasn't a knife.
Yeah.
If he just grabbed something. Because
it's not premeditated. It doesn't feel like premeditated.
Yeah. If he just grabbed something because he was getting beat up and this is what he did. it worked for George Zimmerman.
Yeah. Stand your ground, right?
They stand your ground.
And it's a stand your ground state in Texas, state of Texas.
And we don't know what happened. Like I said, I'd feel better because he shouldn't be able to track me with a knife if that's the issue.
Yeah. But to the people on the right, I hate to even say the right, but the people who are siding with the Metcalf family, which I understand to a certain degree, but to try to pull race into it, you should listen to the father. Listen to the father.
That's right.
He said he wouldn't
leave race out of it.
He said leave race out of it. This guy was trying to divide. He don't want no parts of it. That's
there you go. If you want to support that family, they lost a son. Please support them. Don't turn it into a race thing.
There you go. There you go. So, are you familiar with Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell? Are you familiar with him at all?
No, what he done?
Well, just like I think this case has sparked a lot of issues and people talking about respecting authority figures. And he's saying that Black kids should be taught to respect authority. And he gave this.
Oath to not be rebellious towards authority. That we have to learn to be model citizens that follow ordinances. Like I remember when I was 15 and I was walking down the avenue, Hollis. I'm walking down Hollis in Queens. And I remember an Italian officer, man, he drove by me in his car. He looked me in the eye and I looked him in the eye. We made eye contact and I kept walking. He came around the block, jumped out the car, grabbed me by my neck, smashed me up against a brick wall, and he put his Glock to the back of my head. Watch. And then he said to me, watch, say something. No phones, no iPhones, no cameras, no recording. And his Glock is pressed up against my head. Say something. Now, in that moment, I hear the voice of my mother all the time harassing me. Oh, son. She's Trinidad. Oh, son. Obey the Holy Spirit. Oh, son. Obey God. Oh, son.
Basically, what he's saying is like, we need to teach our kids to respect authority.
We don't teach our kids that.
I think so. That's what I'm thinking. What does that have to do with? Why are we always the ones being called out for this?
Yeah, I have a big issue with somebody saying Black people don't teach their kids to respect authority.
But I do think that all kids, not just Black kids,
have issues with authority.
Have issues with authority and respect that we probably had growing up. I think we had more respect for adults in general. Yeah.
They are this generation, but like you said, it's not just Black kids; it's all kids.
Oh, it's all kids.
They whereas we were taught to respect everyone.
Mm-hmm.
They I don't know, feel like respect is earned. So that means I ain't got to start out respecting you, and that's tacky.
Yeah. I guess he's saying this could lead to police brutality in some sense.
What did he do for the cop to do that to him? Look at him.
Looked at him like, wow, we to that.
I mean, so clearly your obeying authority almost got you killed anyway.
Yeah,
some stuff people just need to shut up.
Yeah, he sound a little crazy. I'm just like, I understand where he's coming from. That all kids and people need to respect authority, especially when it comes to police.
Yeah, but don't act like we're not teaching our kids that.
But he's saying that we need to do it more because we're under maybe a target. We got a target on our back with the police. And
then how's that gonna make you respect authority if I know you after me for no reason at all?
There you go. Yeah. Sound crazy, don't you? You want me to respect you. You want me to respect you, but you don't respect me.
Yeah, some stuff is better thought than said.
Yeah. And he got a lot of tweets, retweets or whatever, and all that. Repost. But he also got
from Black MAGA.
Oh yeah. I mean that's Black MAGA talking point all day.
Yeah.
Between the 2-parent household and the degenerate Black kids. It's sad, man. Like, come on.
And you can't tell me that you want to help them when all you do is criticize them.
Yeah.
Who's gonna listen to you if all you do is criticize them?
That's a great point. I don't know who would respect anybody that's disrespectful to them?
Yeah,
You got to start with respect.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be your doormat.
And then some of these kids, I know they're out of control. Some of these kids are out of control. We were just at going past Wingstop the other day. These girls just brawling inside the Wingstop, fighting, throwing chairs.
Did y'all stop and watch?
For a second.
You're like, I might get hit by one of these.
And we're like, nah, we're getting out of here. But it's just stuff like that. I think the kids, I don't know if they don't have anything else to do. They just don't know how to channel their anger. I'm not sure. I don't know what the answer is.
But there's an answer. Yeah, this ain't the answer, whatever's going on now.
But to me, it was one of the answers is like, why are you out at night? It was like 10 o'clock. Like, no, it wasn't 10. It's probably 9 in a parking lot. Just a bunch of little girls. They looked like maybe 14.
Yeah, see, yeah, where's the parents in that?
Yeah. You do have to blame the parents to a certain degree. I get it. I get that part. But
they got freedoms that we didn't have.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't need.
We didn't need them.
And they don't need them either. It's worse.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad, man. Like, I don't think I mean, if you saw a group, like you said, remember the day you said you saw a group of
it worked.
It worked.
Yep. Yeah.
But you shouldn't fear. That shouldn't fear your own people, right?
Look, Furious Styles. Yeah, I'm scared.
But see, that's sad though, because I don't think our parents thought that way about.
And, well, it's all how they carry themselves. So,
meaning, expound. What does that mean by how
if
you
carry yourself in a way that seems like, well, you cool, I ain't gonna be worried about you. If you carry yourself in a way that look like he trouble, yeah, I'm gonna be prepared for trouble.
Is it a walk? Is it a talk? Is it a hairstyle? Is it a way?
No, it's not. It's nothing like it's how you verbalize, how you carry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I ain't gonna just because your hair's a mess. That don't mean that, because that's this generation.
That's the style.
Yeah,
style.
My wife be like, you cannot walk past anybody without having some type of comment. Cause we was walking today, and I'm like, look at that head. Would you be quiet? I can't. They just
see, that's you getting older, man. You're getting older. Get more.
I mean, I say it under my breath. I don't say it to them. But that don't make no sense. People like you and me who would love hair would appreciate hair.
Oh man, I have so much respect for my hair.
Man, the hair just balled up on there. Just man,
I didn't care.
And to get it faded, so you still, man.
Yeah, what's the point of getting the fade? Well, Shannon Sharpe, man, this is probably we might be the first to report. This is fresh off the press. Is being sued for $50 million. Sexual assault. Well, Shannon, who recently or was about to sign a lucrative deal.
Podcast.
Now faces this. Do you think there's any coincidence there?
Oh no, I don't think that. I don't believe in coincidences when it comes to money.
You think it's something to this?
Yeah, I think it's and Busby.
Yep, Bugsby is the lawyer for the plaintiff.
That in itself makes you like, it's kind of iffy.
I don't know about. Yeah, I need to see more. I don't. But you know what? That thing he released, that tape, it don't help him that much.
Hey, that wasn't on purpose. But that's what made her be like, I'm done with him.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't her.
It was Michelle. Whoever Michelle is.
Yeah, it was Michelle. I don't know, man. It'll be interesting. if he, talks about it. And he's not beyond, especially on Nightcap.
Yeah, he might talk about it there.
Yeah, saying what's going on. Now, he ain't gonna do it on First Take.
Better not do it on First Take. That's his main job.
He's probably hoping they don't find out.
Right.
But you ain't gonna be able to get away from that one.
You think anything will come out of this when it comes to First Take? You think they will look to get rid of him? You saw what happened to Michael Irvin.
Yeah, Michael went through some stuff. They fired him. I don't know.
Yeah,
Michael was a big deal. I don't know if he was as big right now as Shannon is.
Nah, no way.
But I don't know. They might not. They got rid of Paul Pierce being in the hot tub with them women.
Yeah, I was about to say this is all alleged. I think companies, I know they have to protect the bottom line.
And this is Disney.
And this is Disney, but can you trust this lawyer? This lawyer is questionable.
Yeah, I would. If I'm her, I want him away from it.
Yeah.
But see, he's probably the only one to take it.
Probably
a sign.
Yeah, he's an ambulance chaser. He's one of them. He's chasing.
Yep. So I don't know.
We'll be following
and to see if he speaks out about it.
Yeah. Speaking of Pete's being out, Pete Hegseth is on his way out. Possibly.
If he speaks about it.
What?
Pete's being out.
Pete's being out. Yeah.
Carry on.
Pete Hegseth is on his way out, possibly. Let me play this.
NPR has learned that the White House has begun the process of looking for a new Secretary of Defense. That's according to an official who is not authorized to speak publicly. This comes as Secretary Hegseth continues to find himself surrounded in controversy. Hegseth apparently shared details with his wife and brother just minutes after being updated on the Yemen strikes by a senior U.S. military official. That was in a second signal chat on his personal phone ahead of strikes in Yemen last month.
Dummy.
This was Trump's guy.
It was his worst pick, though. This was probably his worst pick.
Gates was his worst pick. He didn't get to make it through.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's pretty bad. Pete Hegseth didn't have the qualifications. He had nothing.
Yeah.
And
we trust Trump's judgment. And of course, Trump says it's a lie.
Oh, he's out.
He's doing a fantastic job, and the fake media is trying to make something up.
Yeah. So how long before Pete goes rogue and talks about Trump and
after Trump fires him?
Yeah.
He's gonna talk about Trump, and Trump's gonna call him an idiot. And it's because that's what happens. Trump fires him and then he puts him down. He never should have got the job to begin with. He was a DEI hire.
Most definitely. To put out information that could possibly put our country in jeopardy and send it to your wife and your brother.
Yeah, what they got to do with it? He was probably
right on that
on the sauce, getting a little taste.
On that drink. Yeah, he known to be the drink.
Yeah, he like a little drinky drink, and they probably had him a big drinky drink.
You know what I'm gonna send them with? I'm gonna show them this. And
big
there you go.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe they'll take you back at Fox and Friends.
Oh, they'll take him back over there, I'm sure. Got to get the inside. I don't know though. If he turns on Trump, he might want to check.
Yeah, he might want to go to MSNBC.
MSNBC. There you go. Oh man, but yeah, he's on his way out, man.
Take out the trash.
Got to do something, man. Let's do it. I was gonna wait, man, but I can't wait for Cap or No Cap, man. I cannot wait for So, are you familiar with Nessa? Do you know who Nessa is? He's a person. So Nessa Nessa is Colin Kaepernick's partner. She says that Kaepernick is still training to be an NFL quarterback. Cap or no cap? Come on, man.
Colin Kaepernick is still working out to be in shape.
No, she said he is training.
I'm saying what she really means.
I mean, his 10 years, 10 years yet?
It's been about 10 years.
It's been about 10 years out of the league. And you don't think he's still hoping and training to be on an NFL roster?
I don't think Cap is that delusional. I hope he's not that delusional. Which, I mean, you know what? But a couple years ago, he had that workout.
He did.
Man, think I better let it go.
So you're going to say
Cap.
Cap.
About it.
You can say Cap.
I'm going to say Cap. Cap. I'm going to call Cap on Cap, thinking the NFL team going to call him.
I mean, I don't think NFL. I think he's still training. I'm going to say no Cap. I believe Nessa.
He's still working out.
I think he's still training and hoping he could get picked up as a backup.
I think he's still working out.
Yeah. Do you know that movie? What's it called? Napoleon Dynamite.
Yep.
You remember the uncle that could play football in high school? That's who Cap has become. He's become Uncle, whatever his name is.
Al Bundy.
Or Al Bundy.
Touchdowns.
What touchdowns? That
Not in one season, in one game.
What was the team he played for? I forgot.
Polk
High. Yeah, this is Kaepernick's dream, man. He had a great season. He went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But I mean, and we know he got shafted out of it. We know, we understand that. But it's over now.
But didn't he get paid?
No one. He got paid. He sued him. He got paid. Yeah.
How much you get paid? Like 40 mil?
I don't know how much he got paid. But we know it was in the millions.
400 mil something. He got paid. So my thing is like,
do you think they're gonna hire you after you sued them and they paid you? Do you really think they're gonna give you a job?
Crazy.
He can't be that delusional.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He may be. I was like, tell my woman, like, stop talking. Nessa, sit down.
Don't tell that no more. I'm just going to 24-hour fitness. That's all I'm doing.
And I throw the football a little bit.
And that's it. But I'm not trying. I know they ain't gonna call me.
Who would call him, man? Like, who is in need of a? How old is he now? He's probably in his 30s.
Yeah, he's well in his 30s.
Like 35. Who is in need for a 35-year-old quarterback? At this point?
Clearly somebody still trying to get Aaron.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people don't even want him.
I wouldn't.
He come with baggage too.
Yeah,
way more.
He come with way more baggage than Cap, because Colin Kaepernick didn't do anything wrong.
No. He only thing he did wrong. How old is he?
37.
Yeah, who's looking for a 37-year-old quarterback? Anybody?
That ain't played in years.
Come on, Cap. I'm calling.
He need to be coaching high school football somewhere. Just coach high school football.
I mean, he had an opportunity at one point to play backup, and he wouldn't do it.
Because let's be honest, if Colin Kaepernick was really serious in doing that, he would go to the UFL. Just to show he can play.
I don't think he believes he has it anymore to even do that.
He don't. Think about how long it's been since he.
It's been a while.
And football is a physical game.
Yeah.
And he's not. He didn't stay the same age.
No, he got older and time just passed, and these quarterbacks are just playing a different game.
Yeah, he's his body's more brittle, and he had to have his inhaler on the sideline. Nah, man.
Yeah, just hang it up.
Oh, that young dude was it for the Colts? Who was it for the Colts? Took himself out the game because he was tired.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? You can't do that. Well, how do you feel about Michael Ealy betraying Malcolm X in a Prime Video's limited series called the greatest. Could you see it?
I can kind of see it looking at that picture.
Hmm.
You see, you ain't watched Godfather of Harlem.
I've seen Malcolm in that. That's a good one. He's a good.
Yeah, that dude looked like Malcolm. But I kind of, with the picture.
Yeah, maybe. But was there a need? Do you think there was a need to make another Malcolm anything after seeing Malcolm X the movie?
No, but they're gonna make money off it, especially after Godfather of Harlem, and they had Malcolm in there.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're gonna.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary, but
yeah. The One Night in Vegas, that was a good one with Malcolm in it too. Yeah, they've been kind of showing different stuff. What are you laughing about? Is that not what it's called?
I think that's the name of it. Something.
Oh, what?
But I was thinking One Night in Paris. I was like, what are you talking about?
Vegas, man. Vegas. It was Muhammad Ali.
Well, I was talking about Paris Hilton.
Wrong segment.
But my bad.
Oh man. But yeah, I saw this. I'm like, I can see it. I guess they both light skinned.
Yeah.
That's about it.
They both got noses and lips.
Yeah, the nose.
They wear glasses. No, I'm just saying they got noses. I didn't even say
their noses do look alike.
They both got eyes and the glasses. They both got hair.
They both got eyes and ears. You mean they're human? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't. That guy, which they ended up changing the guy on Godfather of Harlem. It was the last season of Malcolm. It was a different Malcolm, but that first Malcolm was he was on point.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. He's a good actor. Michael Ealy's a good. I like him in movies.
He's a good actor, but I don't want him in no series because any series he's in ain't gonna last.
Good point.
He better like your boy, but we'll see how this Chestnut.
Man, Morris Chestnut cannot hold a series down. I feel bad for the guy, man. I know he's doing his thing.
But this one, have you watched Watson?
Yeah, I did. It's gone, right?
No, it's still around.
Watson's still
pretty
on?
good. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I'm thinking Rosewood.
Yeah, Rosewood was good.
I like Rosewood.
Yeah, Watson's on now.
Okay, that's the one. That's the new one. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
You just can't do series work and keep job.
So, Sinners. I saw Sinners. So it's great. It's a great movie, man.
Scary.
It's not like scary, like jump out your seat, but it's scary, like makes you think.
I don't like that movie.
You'll love it.
I don't like scary movies.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's not like, oh, jump out your seat. It's I want you to see it, and I want you to look at it and tell me what you think about the whole voodoo side of this story. There's a voodoo element, or hoodoo as they call it, element to the story, but it also ties into the church. It ties into the music industry. There's some layers to this movie.
Okay.
Yeah. I want you to see it next time. At some point we got to review it. It's
okay.
I gave it a 7. I get about a 7 now. Maybe 7.5. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be considered for something. And Michael B. Jordan played 2 roles. Like he played
him and his twin, wasn't he?
Twin, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll check it out.
Kanye again. Kanye puts out a song today called Cousins, where he says he gave fellatio to his cousin, his male cousin, for when he was 14. It was a song. I listened to the actual song. I'm like, this is really disturbing. Like, why'd I listen to this? Did you listen to it?
No, I ain't listening to that. When I saw my name is Kanye and I slobbed my cousin's Johnson until I was 14.
Oh man.
But I'm like, was your cousin a hermaphrodite? You mean to tell me?
Yeah, listen to the song, man. It's a story. It's a story.
It's
a story.
You know, you know who I started to think about who we know. Orlando. What's his name? Orlando.
Orlando Brown?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kanye just as crazy as Orlando.
Yeah, I think he might have a little bit more influence than Orlando.
He got a lot more influence than Orlando.
But I see they
crazy as the other.
Yeah, they crazies match. They comparable. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think he's putting this out for? I hate to say that. It sounds bad. For sympathy, to get in the good graces of people again, for people to feel bad for him. Do you think that's what this like some kind of tactic?
You gotta listen to the song.
Oh yeah, listen to it, man. I mean, you can barely understand. You got to really listen to it. The audio is really bad on it. But he's talking about how him and his cousin used to watch pornography, and it led to that somehow. And he's not gay. He says, "I'm not gay," and something.
Yeah, you look. Yeah, brother, there's a problem. I mean, if you are, you are.
Yeah, you got no problem with Kanye. We got a problem with your racism.
So okay, so when I was young, we used to find tapes and sit and watch them. Ain't none of us little cousins say, "Hey, let's try this." Man, you can stop telling that lie.
I don't know. Maybe it should have been cap or no cap. I don't know, man.
You just wanted to do it, buddy.
It's I don't know, man. He put it out, but he is exposing himself, for lack of a better.
Yeah, he's exposing himself. Right?
He is. He's putting it all out there, man. I think people want to see Kanye be vulnerable, open to things.
He's clearly he's open to anything.
There you go.
He down for whatever.
Oh man. Oh man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how this plays out. This is gonna be this might be his biggest hit. Well, speaking of that, while we're on music a little bit, Will Smith, guess how many copies he sold in the UK alone of his new album?
500,000.
232 copies. 232 copies, bro.
Wait a minute.
That's it.
Wait a minute. I said 500,000. I thought you were saying 232,000.
232 copies in the UK. I'm like, wow, we could probably sell that.
Wow.
Yeah, he failed to make the top 200 in Billboard. But a great album. I like it. I listen to it. I like it.
I listened to parts of it.
It wasn't bad, right?
All right.
What do you think led to the poor sales? What do you think it is?
Will's life seemed to be a mess.
You think it's his life, really? Or you don't think it's like he's old?
Well, that don't help. That don't help. I mean, there come a time when you just ain't gonna sell. Ask Kane, how was that Rakim album? How many that sell?
Right. Yeah, but it's I guess Will had the notoriety, the name. People just assumed that he could just put out something and it would just sell.
Well, now they know.
Yeah, boy, do they. 232 copies. I was like, maybe I'm reading this wrong.
Wow.
Poor Will. I mean, let's not poor Will. It's not like he's not.
Yeah, I really thought he would have a big number.
232 copies. This is in the UK. But the fact that he didn't make the 200, the Billboard 200, and he's been doing a press run too. I don't know if you've seen him. He's been on Drink Champs and he's been doing black media.
Lord, I guess he only would have sold 17 without the press run.
I know. I was like, what is Will doing on everything?
Hey, sometimes you strike out. At least Will got a nest egg to fall back on.
Oh, he good. He ain't worried about it. This is just a hobby. He ain't worried about music.
I mean, it's got to be embarrassing, but
Probably.
that'd be
Well,
something else for her to emasculate him about.
Oh yeah. Tupac would have sold
397.
at 70.
Tupac can sell more dead than you can alive.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
Yeah, that'd be just be something else for him to be sitting there crying about.
Yeah. Oh well. So while we're there, we were talking about Mount Rushmore. Hip hop. Give me your Mount Rushmore hip hop of all time.
Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. Man, see, you can't.
What?
Pac.
You can go Pac?
Yeah, that ain't who I was gonna go.
Oh.
Jay-Z, Pac. I mean, if you the two go hand in hand, you gotta have Biggie.
Mm.
But see, man, it's hard for because there's a lot of people that could be on there.
That's what I'm like. Hip hop, you almost have to do it in eras. You can't really do.
Yeah.
You almost have to do in eras.
Because I'd put, you can't put Eminem on there.
You could.
I mean, you can, but.
So you said Jay-Z, Tupac?
Yeah.
And who else?
I said Biggie and Eminem, but what about LL for the longevity?
Nah. I mean, I'm not.
What about dudes like Curtis Blow, who got this thing started? Run DMC.
No, I'm putting Rakim on there.
Yeah, but how can you?
What do you mean? How can I put Rakim? He the reason why people rap the way they rap. You know that, right? Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about him.
Yeah, I Rakim, Kane.
Come on,
man. Biggie. Yeah, I'm putting Kane on there. Rakim, Kane, Biggie. That last one's hard. I can't put Tupac. Can't do it.
You can put Biggie, but not Pop.
Yeah, I always thought Biggie's a better rapper to me.
Sometimes, but it depends on who I'm listening to.
Yeah. That fourth one hard. I wouldn't put, I ain't putting Eminem.
Maybe. You even put Jay-Z on there?
Oh, Jay-Z. Dang. Yeah,
Kwame?
thanks. Who?
Kwame.
Man. You can be on your Mount Rushmore. I'm not putting Kwame on mine. I'm sorry.
I would love to, Kane's my favorite rapper.
Put him on there. This is your Mount Rushmore.
It's only 4 spots.
So you should take who was your first one?
Jay-Z.
No, I would take. Who was the second one?
Biggie.
I'd take one of them off. I would have to. Just think about their career wasn't that long. Not their fault. I'm just saying.
Not their fault, technically.
Well, yeah, technically, it's not their fault that they didn't put out a lot of music.
But then you go back, then you're gonna take Bernie Mac off. You did take Bernie Mac off.
Never mind. I did take Bernie.
Never mind.
Asking the wrong person. I did. I took him off respectfully.
I think if it came down to Pac and Biggie, I like them both. I probably put Pac ahead of Biggie though.
I love Pac, but it's always, if you put one of them, you almost have to put the other one.
Yeah, it's like they
you have
like
to.
they go together.
They do, but I don't know. It's tough.
So if you take one, you gotta take them both off.
Yeah, and I'm not opposed to LL on there.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, it's tough. But yeah,
you ain't put Grandmaster Flash or Melly Mel.
I mean, respect to them.
You ain't put the Sugar Hill Gang on there.
I don't go back that far.
You got Run DMC.
Yeah, I mean that's 3 people.
Yeah, you definitely can't put all 3 of them on your Mount Rushmore.
Are you gonna put one fat boy?
That's the 3. Hey.
And they did do the beatbox. Hey, Slick Rick would not be a bad person on that list either.
No. And then you got, that Dre.
See, that's what I'm saying. You got to do eras. You can't do hip hop has too many eras.
I ain't gonna talk about, because that other guy, he's not.
Who?
I ain't forgave him for performing for Trump.
Snoop?
Yeah.
What was that? Snoop would have to be on there though.
Yeah. So you definitely can't you got to break it down.
You would have to do 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s on up. You'd have to.
Yeah, and then pretty much from here,
You know.
Drake.
Drake would be on there though for some, I'm sure.
If somebody would have him on there, Drake.
I know. Some people that would have him on there, but I don't see it. Kendrick,
Kenny.
Cole.
Because really, Kenny and J. Cole are more similar to the rappers we grew up with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's levels to it, man. There's definitely levels to it.
Grand Pooba.
Yeah. No. Lord Ball.
Hey, Public Enemy though.
Chuck D.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't put all.
You had to have a two-headed monster. Well,
He would.
three, them and Terminator X.
Right. Yeah. Well, I said it's kind of tough, man. But that thing, it's been going around. They got Mount Rushmore for really everything. Women.
As far as defined as women, or just
like the women of hip hop, for instance. They had Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah, I think Salt and Pepper. Nah, they didn't have Salt and Pepper. That's to me. I forgot who
MC Light.
MC Light, Nicki Minaj.
Okay, I can see that.
But I put Missy on there for some reason. Missy's pretty talented.
Yeah, she could be on there. But who you gonna kick off?
Missy.
MC Light.
No, I'm taking off Nicki.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't really care for Nicki. Like,
Yeah,
I think she's overrated. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. So we got it. All right, bro. You got anything you want to get off your chest before we get out of here?
It's a day late, but it's never too late. He is risen. Celebrate it.
There you go. We celebrate, man. Definitely. All right, brother. Man, good pod as always, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Love you, man.
Love you too, man. Love you too. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Tell us your Mount Rushmore.
Especially if y'all talking about LeBron get a rough time and they be giving him a hard time. Keep right on commenting.
There's a lot of LeBron Glazers out there, but I didn't know. I got attacked. I felt attacked. Keep the comments coming though, man. That's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Peace.
Peace.